club wanna stun. Niggas in the streets wanna front. Me, you can say what you want. Boy, I never play, never punt. End up in the whip like slump. I got that.
Buenos dias, chismosos, chismosas. Welcome back to Los Chismosos Podcast. This is episode 10. Yes, we've made it. We're halfway to our goal of 21. New goal.
That's our goal, 21.
It's our new goal. Well, according
And then
to
after, we'll see.
encouraging post that Forrest sent us was, if we make it to 21, then we're good. We're golden. We should be popping after that.
That's
They'll
true.
make it
That's
right.
true. Yeah.
So we're halfway there, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens episode 10 is gonna land in October, 10th month of the year, and we got Halloween coming up around the corner, man. Just a couple weeks away, and yeah, I know we could have done like this episode, like next week, right, closer to Halloween. But I mean, we'll just try to sprinkle in some Halloween themed things here and there. We're definitely not going to talk about the history of Halloween. We're definitely not going to talk about... This is not the podcast to come and be informative, all right? Look, when I started looking at when I started looking at some quote-unquote research of, like, some topics to talk about, I was kind of like, none of this has to be truthful. It doesn't have to be, like, 100% because, like, this is a Chismosos podcast. We all know how Chismosos work, right? You only tell the part that you want to tell.
Yep.
So... everything you might hear today is not accurate, but kind of accurate for the most part. So enjoy it. But if you do got some beef with anything that we say, we're wrong or whatever, drop in the comments in the YouTube page. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe and tell a friend. But dude, Halloween's right around the corner. Do you celebrate Halloween?
Yeah, I do. Go to parties.
Like.
No rituals, no sacrificing. Sorry to disappoint.
Do you dress up?
Yeah, I dress up. I think I figured out what I'm gonna dress up, what my costume's gonna be. I don't want to spoil it.
Oh, you're not
Have
spoil
you
it?
have you
All
ever
right.
seen? Okay, nah, I'm gonna tell you.
Nah.
Just in case I don't go through with it.
Don't tell us and just post it on IG, and we'll all make sure to go to your story and do a little sliding bar with the flame emoji, and we'll all slide that across for your outfit. But you do dress up every year. Do you dress up with your family, like as a group?
As a group? No.
Team?
No.
You don't ever like.
We tried, but it never happens. Everybody
Why?
starts doing their own thing. I don't know, because we never we don't agree with one. We're like, yeah, that's pretty cool, but then that's it. It doesn't go anywhere after that. Mm-hmm.
I don't celebrate Halloween, but I don't poo-poo on people who celebrate Halloween. Like, live your life, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to be involved in it. I don't want to be part of it. Yeah, like people dress up,
So you don't dress up?
I dress up.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Do you think that's bad juju or what?
Nah, but it's like I just don't celebrate. So like, there's no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go out trick or treating. Obviously, right? I'm a grown ass man. What I look like being out there trick or treating, and like,
Well,
yeah, I can take my kid with me, but
yeah.
like, still, bro, like, what I look like dressing up, taking like, I don't know, that's something that I want to do. Then I don't really hit parties like that, like where people have like costume parties and stuff. So like, I really don't have a reason to dress up. At work, they're doing like a costume contest because they're trying to get everybody in the mood. But I'm like, bro, I print T-shirts all day. Like, I'm not gonna come dressed up as something. I got to be dressed up all day while I'm printing T-shirts. Like, what?
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
what?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense. And like, I don't want to be changing in and out outfits. Like, not something I like. So, yeah, man, I just don't participate, But I have my feelings towards Halloween. I just, for now, I'll leave it there. But I just don't dress up.
You sound really boring, dude. How?
I'm pretty boring. I am pretty
hell?
boring, dog. Like, I don't. But I'm not boring in the sense of like, damn, this dude, he's hard to be around.
Yeah.
I still have a good time, bro. I just don't celebrate, you know what I'm saying? I just don't do a lot of shit that people do, and like, fine.
I used to be like that though. Like, I wouldn't want to dress up as anything. Like, after I turned 18, I can do my own thing. I never did until, like, no joke, like maybe 5-6 years ago I started dressing up. just for the fuck of it, because you don't get to dress up as one of your favorite characters or something,
But I don't want to dress up as any of my favorite characters. Like, there's really there's nobody I want to be like, oh, you know what? I want to dress up like that person. Like, I'm already Trill City Guapo, bro. Like, come on.
Oh, this fool.
Already who I want to be, dog. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just nobody who I'm like, I want to dress. Like, we do Renaissance Festival out here.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's these fairgrounds, and they're outside of Houston, and it's just big, dude. It's a huge area. Imagine like Six Flags, right? But instead of like roller coasters, it's just like get transformed into like this medieval time, bro. They have like all these little shops, and they got like these restaurants, and they serve mead instead of beer. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool, bro. But every weekend they have like a different
Theme?
theme. Yeah, so it runs from like October to November. And they have like fairy weekend, barbarians, and like pirate weekend. Depending on which one you go, it gets really turned up. Like they even camp there. So like for some of the adults that go there to get messed up and get thrashed, they just go to their tents, crash out, and then pull
Do it
back
all
up the
over?
next day. Yeah, bro,
Nice.
like it's a big thing. But
Yeah.
everyone dresses up. I mean, everyone. The moment you get out of your car, bro, you see people getting out of their cars dressed up as whatever the theme is, bro. I'm talking about full families, dog. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to be in there. Like I said, for me, I don't want to like dress up like
You're just
and do
shy.
all that. Nah, but it's like I gotta be comfortable and be out there, bro. Like I don't be dressed up and then get hot. It's Texas. You don't understand Texas heat, also.
Oh yeah, no, I don't. So.
Texas heat is different.
But I guess.
You know? Like I think it's
Excuses.
cool to be out there. I just don't wanna. I just don't want to dress up. But like Lou, Lou wants to dress up or whatever. That's cool.
Aw,
She wants to be a fairy.
that's cute. A little mushroom fairy. What kind of fairy? She needs.
It a unicorn, probably like a unicorn princess fairy, or like
Aw,
yeah,
something cutesy.
depends. Yeah, sometimes she's a warrior princess. So it depends on what day you catch her. Should be a different type of fairy, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it looks cool. Some people go like super decked out, bro. And you're like, damn, like they put a lot of time into this like
Mhm.
costume, outfit, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, if I had all that, bro, like, yeah, kind of cool to dress up in. But like knowing myself, I'll probably buy this cheap outfit from like Party City, and I'll go out there and I'll just be looking dumb. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like they were like, why you got in a cheap pirate outfit? Like what's going on here? Like, so I'm like, eh. There was no Mexican. I don't think there's any Mexican pirates, bro. Like I don't think that's a real
There's
thing.
gotta be a Mexican pirate.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I don't.
Maybe.
I don't know
I
now.
don't like to think of my people as thieves.
That's
Like,
thieves.
yeah,
Okay.
a good look. Oh, pirates are, bro. Like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
I know. I know. They go and pillage fucking villages and steal all their
Yeah,
shit
so
and
why would I want to look
rape
at my
women.
people like that? Just white people. Those were all white people that did it, bro. Can we be honest? Can we be truthful in this podcast? Like, yeah. So like, it's a pretty cool event to go to, and like they have like a Halloween thing and stuff there. So like, a Halloween weekend, it gets pretty turned up. Um, but that weekend I would avoid. I'm not gonna lie. Like I wouldn't go to that weekend. And you already know how I feel about Halloween, like witches and like
Oh, that's gonna be
rituals and all
fun.
kinds of
So
stuff,
there,
bro. Like
it's
so like I'm not I don't know if everybody there is a real person. What if there's some demons walking around there? Bro, you laugh.
no,
laugh,
you
but
could
I'm
be,
serious,
dude. There
bro.
might be
Like,
some evil ass people in there. You
there
know.
might be, bro. There's some crazy spirits. I'm like, oh, hey, nice outfit, bro. Damn, you're mad scary. Like some real demon from hell. Like, ugh, thanks. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, yeah, nah. In Halloween we don't mix. But I mean, you want to walk amongst the devil, that's fine. Your life, what you want to do.
So what day are you gonna go?
Um,
So are you gonna go though?
probably the weekend after Halloween or the weekend before, one of those.
But
It
not
is in November, so
Halloween.
it's not like I'm not going on Halloween, bro. Dude, look, Halloween. There's a reason Halloween is the day it is. Bitches be doing things, and I just want to be out and about. That's it.
Okay, that's
You know,
fine.
that's what I
Fair
believe.
enough.
And you people can believe whatever they want. People can think I'm crazy. oh, that's not real. Well, if it was real, there wouldn't be like witches now, bro. Like, right? There's
Yeah, no,
witches
you're
now.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
it's not as secretive as it used to be. It's
it's
hot
out
now.
there.
Oh, I'm a witch. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
trending.
you want to cheat on me? Oh, I'm a witch. Like, I'll make your pee pee little. But like, it's if we know that witches are real, like,
Why fuck around with that
why
shit?
why mess around with it? Yeah.
Hmm, that's interesting way of thinking. People are curious, so they're gonna tend to be driven or drifted towards that, the unknown. There's just nothing. I don't think it's anything's wrong with that. Like, even though you think any kind of magic is bad magic, I don't think so.
Magic is
I
bad.
honestly don't
All
think
magic is
magic is
bad
bad.
magic, bro. Magic's
It's
bad. It's of the
not.
devil. It's of the
It's
devil.
not even that. They don't even worship the devil, dude. Do you know, like, some witches fucking worship a goddess? Maybe there's
Okay. Well, according to God, okay, any other little g god is the devil. So, you know, idol. And so whatever they're deciding to
baby G.
worship, pray to, like, that's the devil.
Okay.
I mean, again, they don't have to believe how I believe. I'm not telling them
Okay.
not to do their thing. Like, yeah, go do your thing. But like we talked about last in the last podcast, I'm gonna take my chances with that. There might be a heaven and hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta take my chances because I don't know if witches believe in heaven or hell. They, obviously, if they believe that there's like a spiritual realm in which ghosts can like walk on this earth and stuff, like, you know, I mean, they don't believe that there is like an end to an afterlife. I guess it's just like another part of like the life cycle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Death is a
See,
part of it because like, oh, the whole like Halloween thing, right? It's supposed to be like a moment, like, so Halloween is they celebrate this like holiday or whatever from October 31st, like November 1st. What are the Celtics, whatever, Celtic people,
mm-hmm.
right? Like, so they believe that Halloween within that time, the spiritual world became visible to humans, and like gods would play tricks on people. That's why the whole trick or treat thing, like whatever. Um, like, it's a time where spirits like walk amongst the living, bro. Like, that doesn't freak you out, bro. Like, that doesn't.
No, because they're always constantly walking around. You don't see them. I mean, okay, tell me this.
It's one thing. It's
Do
one thing
you
to be like
celebrate Day of the
separated
Dead?
de los muertos.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same fucking bullshit.
Not the same thing.
It
It's not the
is.
same thing.
It
It's
is
not. It's
because
not.
it's a form of cultism, though, which is what you're saying.
Cultism.
Witchesism. Yeah, it's a ritual that you're fucking practicing.
There is no ritual.
There
What's the
is
ritual? What's the
having
ritual?
candles
There's
and
no
giving
there's
food
no
to the dead, because that's what Day of the Dead is. You give out food to
there's
those people
the
that
Day
have
of the
passed
Dead.
on.
Day of the Dead is you're remembering of the people that passed on, and you leave gifts, right?
Hmm.
That keeps their memory alive if they were to come and visit or whatever, right? So I've told you, I believe in spirits. I believe that this is real, right?
Hmm.
So it's one thing to like remember a family member, you know what I'm saying, to comfort you. Like, hey, like, I don't really believe like, all right, I don't believe my homie's gonna come back. His spirit's gonna come and doing the dip that I leave him in front of his picture, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Day of the Dead is more for the living, bro. Like, a comfort for us to know, like, yo, I know you're not really gone, bro. Like, know that you're still there, like, in sense of like, Nipsey talked about it, like energy, like your energy's still there.
Hmm.
Like with spirits and stuff, like, I understand there's that sense of like a comfort for me, but when we're talking about Halloween, we're talking about evil spirits being able to like cross over the living. It's not like these spirits are nice spirits.
I'm not sure. I haven't gotten into the history of this whole opening the portal for these spirits to walk in. Like, how do you know that they said it was evil? Like, did they have an actual?
Well, I mean, the pumpkin carving, right? You carve a pumpkin, you put a light in it to like, it's supposed to be like the light of like magic of sun or whatever to keep bad spirits away. And that's what I'm telling you. Like, Halloween's not about good spirits. It's about evil spirits roaming the earth. And so when you're trying to compare it to something like Dia de los Muertos, where it's not people like people aren't putting up a picture of like Jeffrey Dahmer and leaving it like a blood bag. You know what I'm saying? Like eat this and enjoy this, bro. Like Day of the Dead is mainly for people remembering, family members that might have passed away or whatever the case is. Halloween's a whole different game. And you say rituals, but there's really no. I mean, lighting a candle is not really a ritual, bro. Christians, Catholics light candles in church. I don't think that's a ritual. You don't have to do it. People do it. Now with witches, you gotta have to light a candle, bro, to do some of those spells, right?
But it's the same thing with Catholicism. You turn on a candle and you start praying.
Catholics, I wouldn't know.
So
I wouldn't know.
How is it any different from like that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm a Christian, bro. Like candles, like I don't like candles, bro.
But even
Think
though
not
as a
directly
Christian,
one-to-one,
you
bro.
kneel
Like, you feel me?
down and you pray, you're still, it's to an extent like some form of spiritual or like.
Yeah, but when we're talking about, again, we're talking about Halloween and we're talking about who.
Yeah. Okay.
Who,
I know I'm veering
does-
away from.
no.
Halloween.
Yeah, you're trying to get to like religion, and we can go there. But Halloween, we're talking about the people who, the witches, the people that day is for. Day is
I
not for a
can't.
day.
I,
I mean, I'm not trying to come. Hey, go have a
I
good
just
time, bro.
think-
Go trick or treating. I'm just saying, like when you out there, bro, and you feel a cold chill through your body, just know
No,
they'll
you're just
kissed
fucking
you and
true.
touched you, and ain't nobody watching no more. Stay away from us.
no. It's just a harvest moon. It was just meant to harvest whatever
want you to
crops
think,
you.
bro. That's what they
No,
want you to
I don't
think.
think so.
They
You're
want you to
thinking too
think-
much into it.
Nah, bro. They want you to think it's
Every
it's nothing,
full
it's no
moon.
big deal. Like it's no big deal, but it is, bro. Like
So,
like
are you gonna cuss out like every full moon? Because that's the best time to be doing work spells as well. I mean,
Do
dude, I'm
spells.
telling you, like Halloween, it's just another fucking day.
you.
No, that's. I don't.
Witches. It's like Valentine's,
man, I
right? The
wish
single
I-
people, they're like, Valentine's, whatever, doesn't mean nothing to me because you're single. Nobody likes you. But like when you're a couple, right? I could have done for 364 days out the year, could have been the most romantic person. And I miss on Valentine's, bro. Those 364 times erased. None of them happened. It just didn't exist because on the day it matters, Halloween, Valentine's, like it just wasn't romantic on that day. So now your girl can't go brag to her friends like, I got pampered on Valentine's. What'd you do, girl? I got pampered on Valentine's. I got my nails did, my hair did. I got taken out to dinner, whatever. Like now it's like, yeah, we sat at the house, I guess, and just chilled.
So
But like for
based-
witches, yeah, you could do spells all the time, but the 31st is like that's the night. That's the night to do it.
Okay.
You're mad at me, bro. Hey, if you feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying?
I
Well,
don't.
that-
I
but-
don't. Yeah, I don't believe it. And all, any of that. I mean, I find it really hard to believe.
They trying to protect these witches, bro.
I'm not trying to
They
protect.
trying to
any
protect these witches. Evil.
But
Evil.
like, yes, there is. Granted, there is like good witches and there's bad witches. If anything, I
There's
don't
no
think
good witches, bro. That's
there's-
not a real thing, bro. There's no
I-
such thing as good witches.
Then
Like,
there's no thing as bad Christians. You know.
that's right. That's right. You're either a good Christian or you're not a Christian. How about that? There's no bad ones.
Oh my god. Man, I didn't know we were gonna do like Wiccan stuff or talk
Not
about
doing
Wiccan.
Wiccan thing. We're not talking about none of that because I don't need them to hear me and then try to put some juju on me or something, dog. You know what I'm saying? My hair starts
Okay,
falling
right
out.
now I just Samhain, which is basically Halloween, is a ritual that
Yeah.
focuses on death and includes a remembrance and a mourning. It's exactly like Day of the Dead, and that's why I think the Day of the Dead
not, bro.
coincides. Like it's like the fucking next day. You know what I mean? How coincidental is that?
So your dude takes you out the day after Valentine's. Is it the same thing?
For a different culture, possibly. If another
No,
culture
it's-
has,
get out of here, bro.
because that's what
dog.
that's what you're basically saying. You know, just because a certain culture celebrates on this day and then another culture celebrates, it doesn't make it. You know, it's the same fucking shit. except it's done differently in different cultures.
The same thing, bro. We don't trick or treat. We don't do none of that, bro. We don't believe in evil spirits roaming streets. It's a day of remembrance for us.
But there's spirits,
Or
evil
for
and good,
Halloween is the
roaming the
root of
streets
Halloween.
all day,
Look,
every day.
Halloween started off as like what you said, bro. When the spiritual world becomes visible to humans, right?
Hmm.
And it goes on, says the gods enjoy playing tricks on mortals. I believe in one God, not gods. So the moment it says gods, that just tells it's a pagan holiday to me, bro. So why would I celebrate it? One, right? Why would I celebrate it? And two, it's like again, I'm not gonna tell you not to do it, bro. You wanna go you wanna go dress up and go do it, bro. Just don't include me, like, and I'm cool with it. Like
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna kick it at the crib. But like that's just not something I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, okay. I'm here trying to argue
just
with you.
I know, yeah, nah, you all right. But it's like I know what to me, I know what that day is. So it's like, and again, I don't have to like
That's
I don't
crazy
have to
that
explain
you.
it to you, and just I just want to do it, and that's it. I'm not gonna poo-poo you for doing it.
Do you think this is based? You were raised, because you were raised in a Christian home, so
Mhm.
it's just indoctrinated in you, and therefore you sticking to it.
Nah, because I feel the same way about Christmas.
You're
People
so
celebrate Christmas.
Christian.
Dude, people celebrate
Wow.
Christmas. Nah, listen, people celebrate Christmas in December, right?
Hmm.
He just wasn't even born in December, bro. His fool was born like in April, like
No, I
the
know. Yeah.
springtime. So like when people like celebrate Christmas, I'm like, for what? Like it's just a holiday that's just been like put into everybody to do it. Like prior to Christmas, they celebrated this thing called damn, what's the name of it? It wasn't the winter solstice. I mean, it was, but it's called like Saturnalia.
Uh huh.
So basically, like it was like it was a pagan festival honoring like the agricultural god of Saturn. That's
Okay.
what they celebrated. And so when the Romans, the Emperor Augustus, like took over, they were more like they were Christian, Catholic or whatever, right? They're Catholic at the time, and so like instead of pissing everybody off and be like, "Yo, we're not celebrating this pagan holiday no more," they just decided to put Christmas on top of it, pretty much, to try to like weed out these pagan like festivals that were going on. So like Christmas that Christians celebrate, December, the gift giving and all that, a lot of those um a lot of those customs that they do throughout Christmas, gift giving, the wreaths and all that, that all still comes from like pagan culture.
Hmm.
Just try to dress it up like, oh yeah, nah, but check it out, Jesus. It's like Jesus wasn't even born at that time, bro. Like it's winter time. Like what? That don't make no sense.
Hmm.
I would just believe it's more closer between like April as late as September. So I mean, what I'm saying is that Valentine's, got Easter. Easter is a pagan holiday, right? Fertility. Christians still celebrate it. Like it's when you say indoctrinate in me, nah, obviously opposite, bro. Like I've done my
Okay.
own research and like know what I want to celebrate. I'm not just gonna like just like join everybody in because oh I don't want to be a party pooper or oh I'm missing out. I'm not, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Everybody do your own thing. I'm cool. Feel me? I'm glad you guys are having a party. Go have a party. Don't invite me,
Do
dog.
you
Trust me.
think
I don't feel bad.
for this? I don't. Do you think it's washed down because of capitalism? I think nowadays it doesn't have as much as a meaning as it did before. Do you think that it's
I
not
don't
as
think so.
effective? You know what I
Nah, I
mean?
think people still celebrate it like, you know.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people do it for fun. I mean, that's what I'm doing it. I've never taught my kid about religion or I mean, I have explained to him about religion and I told him, hey, as you get older, you make your own choices, whatever religion you want to go for it, whatever. But, I just use
Muslim.
Halloween,
Don't go Muslim.
bro.
What? I'm gonna say it, bro. Like that's not a cool religion, bro. Like they are very
They're
against
very,
women, dog.
yes, I know,
And so
but
like for us to be like it's a peaceful religion and we don't want to offend nobody, fuck that. Say it.
yeah,
I got no problem with it.
I don't want to get into
Anyways,
that
that's
though.
that's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. No, that's all I'm gonna say. Continue.
um Now we celebrate Halloween and Christmas more of a family thing. Like we get together and we hang out, we trick or treat together, we have a good time. Or Christmas, it's a time where we see the majority of our family, a big ass family, and we get together and we just have a good time. And it's just a celebration. It's not nothing beyond a celebration of just a gathering of the family. So that's what I'm thinking. Like I think if you put the intention behind it, like I said it before, you should, be okay. I think you shouldn't miss out. You shouldn't miss out on these fun holidays just because you think it's the devil.
But it's not. But it's not fun to me. Like none of it.
Really?
Aside from what I believe. Like it's just not fun. Like I don't want to dress up. If I want to have a party, I could just have a party. Like I don't have to have it Halloween party. I don't really like the whole like Halloween aesthetic. Like this, I don't like spiders, bro. What the fuck? Like I'm saying, I don't like wearing things with skulls. Like that's not what do I look like, bro? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm into Harley Davidsons and stuff. Like no, I really don't want skulls, bro. Like I mean, I wear black throughout the year. It's half my wardrobe is black. Like I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't like scary movies. Like so the whole Halloween thing is just not. I get what you're saying. Like for all right. So Thanksgiving, right? Celebrate Thanksgiving.
Don't
Okay.
get me started with Thanksgiving either.
I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I also don't tell anybody not like my mom loves Thanksgiving. She loves to eat the food, and you know what I'm saying. To her,
Yeah,
it's
but it's
you
because
know
it's
it's
a
a day
big
to see
family
things.
gathering.
I get that, and just I'm like I'll be there the next day. I'll pull up. So I pull up the next day and we'll hang out,
Oh,
whatever. Like the whole family hangs out. Like
okay.
it's still. I just don't do like the whole Thanksgiving dinner thing. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Um, baby goes with her mom to her grandma's, and they usually do like Thanksgiving over there because they have a big family gathering too. So they go do that. But man, I mean, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't believe you guys celebrate the day that indigenous people were slaughtered
Slaughtered. Yeah.
throughout. I don't care, bro. Like live your life, dog. But again, like if I tell you, like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Like don't
Oh, you're
try to make
missing
me feel like
out.
the
You're
bad. Yeah, like
missing
that.
out.
Oh, you're missing out. I'm not missing out. You're missing out on me, bro. Because if that party was so, if Halloween is so cool, bro, in itself, anything you do should be better than hanging out with me. Because the moment that you're like, man, I wish we could hang out with you. Well, obviously, what you're doing is not that fun, bro. If you're, you know what I'm saying? Like you're worrying about me. Like, how do you?
Wow. Wow. Never seen this side of Trump before.
What you mean?
You sound so boring.
I am boring, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I just to chill, bro. Like it really
I
just
get
all that
that.
stuff. Just I
How
mean, it's not that I'm boring. I have parties at my crib all the time, bro. I got the homies over. We eat. We do festivities. But like to me, like
You do festivities?
having to celebrate on that day, like it's just like I. You know what I mean? Like celebrate holidays that just don't mean anything. That's the thing. They don't mean anything to me. So why celebrate them?
Oh, okay. You could have just said
Valentine's
that.
Day,
I'm just kidding.
Easter, like Easter's kind of like hit or miss because like you're either celebrating the resurrection or you're celebrating Easter, right? Like I really do both. I don't know, but holidays, that's just how I feel. Like coming all the way back to Halloween, like just Halloween in general. Like I don't like the scary movies. Color scheme, black and orange,
Mhm.
not my thing. Um, I know you and your goth people like that shit. So you know, I like Halloween. Look at you, goth for life till I take it. My life.
So
Let me
stupid.
find out you doing rituals, bro, on Halloween. Let me find out.
You want me to take pictures? I'll take pictures. Do you want me to have a cat? Do you want me to sacrifice a cat for you? I'm not
Ugh.
gonna sacrifice a cat.
See, you're joking, bro. But somewhere in this country, there's a witch.
So
Like, I have my chicken ready. All my chicken online on Amazon. It's being shipped to me for my boy Satan.
during this time though, like you have to be very careful with your pets because there's some fucking psychos out there though that will go and like get these cats and kill them and then just leave them. I don't know if you've ever heard any like news. Usually it happens
Mm.
during like Halloween time. They're being stupid, and they go ahead and
They just
kill
like hurt
animals.
animals.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Why? But why do they do it? Why didn't they do that the week before Halloween? You see what I'm saying,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like the type of stuff like that, bro. Like you
I
might be
don't
thinking like
know,
whenever I say,
but
look, when a witch does something, it's not always magic coming out their hands, dude.
what
Sometimes
happens if
it's
the news
curses
is
like that,
just?
bro.
But
Like
what happens if the news is just doing this because it's Halloween and they're just doing this to maybe bring out more views? You know, you never know. Maybe
might be right,
you know. I
might be
don't know.
right.
Damn.
Or people are just more crazy on Halloween, bro, because of something that I was saying about some witches and evil
I don't
spirits,
think so.
bro. I'm just throwing it out there because it's not. I'm not saying like these creatures are coming out of nowhere and rah, in the streets. Like somebody gets possessed with the evil spirit, and you know what I'm saying. What kind of evil can they do, bro? Like saying you just talked about people going around slaughtering innocent animals just because for shits and giggles. Like I don't
Yeah.
know. That don't
Okay.
sound like a sane person to me. But thinking on this whole Halloween thing, this Stingy Jack story, Legend of Stingy Jack.
What? No.
Heard of it? Jack-o'-lanterns and stuff. Like he's the reason there's jack-o'-lanterns. Heard the
No.
story?
I've. It sounds
According,
familiar. What? Okay.
according to the story, Stingy Jack invited the devil to have a drink with him. Um, True to his name, Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his drink, so he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin. And Jack was like, "Yo, I'm just gonna use you to buy these drinks. Like, you feel me?" And so the devil was like, "Bet, dog. Like, let's do it." It turns himself into like a piece of coin. This fool Jack puts that fool in his pocket with a cross, a silver cross, so it prevent the devil from like turning back into his original form. So like eventually Jack freed the devil, but he was like, "Yo, on one condition, you don't get to bother me for a year." And so like the devil was like, "All right, bet." So the next year rolls around and Jack tricks the devil again by making him go get like a piece of fruit off a tree. He's like, "Yo, I bet you can't get that tree, that fruit." And he's like, the devil's like, "Bet, bro. Like, I can do this shit easy." Climbs a tree. Jack runs over the tree, puts a cross on it or something. So now the devil can't get down. Like, what kind of asshole are you, bro? That you even messing with the devil, dog? Like, there's people that are, what I'm saying? There's people that are kind of like assholes, bro. You're like, dude, you just mess with
Yeah.
people for no reason. Like, you really chose the like this fool like to mess around with, dog. Like,
Yeah.
you're on a whole nother level. Finally, devil's like, "Yo, fool, like, get me down. Like, it's put my hands on you." And so Jack was like, "Look, I'll let you down, but like, you got to promise me that 10 years you won't bother me." And so and like you'll never claim my soul. So the devil's
Mm.
like, "All right, bet. I won't ever claim your soul. 10 years, bet." Jack lets him down. So Jack eventually dies, and God was like, "Yo, I can't have you up here, fool. Like, it's kind of an a-hole move. Like I know I
What?
sent." Yeah, he was like, "I know I casted Lucifer out of heaven. Like, I get that, bro. But like, whatever you did to him, bro, like that's even too much for me. Like, I can't let you into heaven." And so Jack was like, "What?" And so the devil was like, "And remember, you said I can't claim your soul? Well, bruh,
Oh.
you just gotta walk through the spiritual realm for the rest of your life, limbo, I guess. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?" And people said like, Jack would carry this burning coal to like light his way or whatever. But he put the coal into like a carved out turnip and roamed the earth, and so like turned from a turnip to like a jack o' lantern
Oh,
eventually throughout time.
mhm.
So that's a fun story, right?
It's pretty cool. Yeah,
I
I
didn't
dig
know
it.
people could be so mean to the devil. Like, I mean, I know we don't like this fool. Like, I 100% like I'm like, yo, the devil suck it fool. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, this is on something else. Like, you went and took the time to trick the devil, bro. Like,
I'd
you're
be so
something else,
scared. I'm like,
dog. Bro,
shaking.
yeah. He was like, yo, go get
Let
that.
me get the cross.
I just imagine like this Dennis the Menace type kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, you
That fool didn't give a fuck.
know what I'm saying? So that's a cool little story that I read up and that I thought was kind of interesting because like again, there's all these little like things that they do for Halloween that like have little backstories like that. So His name's Stingy Jack, and he's the reason we got jack-o'-lanterns.
How big was that turnip?
I'm assuming the turnip was pretty big, bro. Like, had to be, right?
I've never seen
'Cause,
a
like,
big ass turnip.
I've
though,
never seen
you
a
know?
turnip. But you see, like, them big ass pumpkins they be making. They gotta have
Dude,
turnips somewhere that are
yes.
that big.
I think the
Have
biggest
to.
one has. I don't know how many. What's the biggest size pumpkin?
Seen it, dude. It's huge, bro. Like
It's
you can fit
fucking
people in
humongous,
there.
right?
Like you can make a house. Yeah,
You can
and people, someone can live in it. Like little people could probably live in
Hobbits.
that, bro. Yeah, straight up.
Damn, I want to carve turnips. I'm gonna carve one just for
I think I never
you.
carved a pumpkin, bro. Like I mean, thinking
You
about it, like, I
never
don't even
carved
think,
a pumpkin either? Oh my gosh. Well,
I
sounds
don't
about
remember if I
right.
have or if I haven't. Oh, pumpkin seeds are pretty good though.
Does your mom celebrate Halloween? Like, does she
I should celebrate.
tampoco?
Nah.
She's that kind of Christian too.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
My sister celebrates though. Like my brother celebrates. Like, all my friends, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Like that's
Yeah.
cool. Good thing. Just when the devil gets you. I told you so on my podcast. I said it. Said it. And listen, that's on you.
I'll be in hell. I should have listened to Drew.
Right? I'm gonna be up in heaven like you should listen to me. Right? I'm not even gonna feel bad. I'm just gonna be like, I told you. You should have listened to me. I made like a pretty good like. If I was a lawyer, bro, this is my big case. Made it. I put all the evidence in front of you. Hey, I'm sorry to the if the jurors, if you decided, hey, doesn't always sound about all right. Got it. It's cool. Yeah, man. I mean, Halloween it has its ups and it has some of one thing I do enjoy about Halloween itself, but some of my favorite shows have like Halloween episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like they typically are probably like the best show of the year. I will give them that. Why? Maybe because the devil's involved. Maybe I don't know. Devil in entertainment. Maybe. To this date, my favorite Halloween to watch is probably The Simpsons. Treehouse.
Dude, yes. Treehouse of
Yeah.
Horrors. That's
Yeah,
the shit.
bro. Specifically, like season 5.
Which one's that one? I don't even know which one.
16. The witch comes into like the Halloween contest, like, costume contest, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, she's the best witch," blah blah, and they vote her to win, and then like she's like walking off the stage, and they're like, I think that's season 16, I think. And she's walking off the stage, and they're like, "Oh yeah, remove your mask so we can see who you are." And they're like, "Are you like this person, this person, this person?" And she's like, "Well, the thing is that like I'm actually a witch. Like, this isn't a
I haven't
costume.
seen
Like,
that
this is who
one.
I am."
Mhm.
And everybody's like, "What? Like she's an actual witch? Hey, that's not fair." And someone's like, "Take her or get her $50 gift certificate that she just won or whatever." And so like she gets mad because she like lost, and so she threatens to turn the whole town into like costume that they're dressed in, like turn them into that actual thing. So she threatens them, and Homer's like, "Then stop talking about it and just do it." So she changes everybody, and like Homer's like this headless guy, and so like she changes him first, and like he's just like this headless person, bro. It's so great. But Simpsons like Treehouse, they have some good ones. I think who else has some like dope episodes? I think The Office had a really good one for Halloween. I think it was like considered one of the best Halloween. Do you like The Office?
Yeah,
I don't really like The Office. Like it's
not-
not really like a show I watch, but I've seen some of the episodes and they're all right.
Yeah,
cool.
they're pretty funny. I just haven't seen the Halloween episode or any
Might
Halloween
be-
episode.
That might be like maybe a YouTube deep dive that you should go into, like watching some of the Halloween episodes since you like them. You like this holiday season so much. And some of them are cool, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the animated ones, like The Simpsons, they're just like funny, bro. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe wild and
I've never
Give it a
watched
shot.
like Halloween shows. I just do scary movies. That's it. Cause I don't have the attention span for shows, so I can't finish a show. I can start one and then I'm like, unless it's really captivating. Like the only show that I've watched religiously, like straight on, is Game of Thrones. That's it. Game of Thrones. I don't
Can't get
remember
into it,
anything
bro.
else. Dude,
What, like a season deep?
really? I had
So
to
boring,
I had to
dog.
watch
It's so
the
boring.
first episode like 4 times because I would fall asleep in the first 10 minutes. After,
Bruh, I tried watching the new one. What's it called? House of Dragon?
House of Dragons? Yes,
Oh,
it's so
bro.
good. You don't like
Yeah, to
it?
go to sleep to, bro. I knocked out so fast. And then everything's dark. Why is everything so dark?
I know. I've noticed that too. I don't know.
Not-
Just give it an atmosphere to the, you know.
And I get it, like there wasn't lights at the time, but like y'all have enough candles, bro. Like this big ass castle, no candles. Like light this bitch up, bro. Yeah. But yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a fan of that show. No, nor the what's it called
Mm,
when you're watching Game of Thrones.
Game of
I don't like
Thrones?
it.
Yeah.
I like
Oh.
it.
Bueno, pues, it's okay. You don't. So, what scary movies have you watched at all? Like, fully, like, from start to finish?
Scary movies.
Mm hmm.
Do leprechauns count as scary movies? I like the leprechaun movies. I think those are pretty cool. Those are
What?
funny.
Okay, yeah. They do have a.
Those
They're
guys, they got little
stupid.
comment. Yeah, I know. That's what we established. Is I like sometimes I like corny movies like that, like like the Sharknadoes and like what I'm saying, just stuff that's like I know it's not. Like, oh, bro, I remember specifically this one scene of Leprechaun in space, like they, like blow him up or something. And so like they go up to his body and the dude starts peeing on him and like Leprechaun somehow goes up through his stream of pee and
What
like
the?
into like his into his junk, bro. It's the dumbest thing. And then later on, this fool comes out of that dude's pants, bro. He's like, "Brah." Like, what?
I've never seen
Like,
that. Oh
bro,
my
Leprechaun in
god.
space, bro. And then there's like Leprechaun in the hood. And he's like, a friend with weed is a friend indeed. I don't know if they consider horror movies, but those are cool. Which one else? What other scary movies have I seen? I think. I don't know. It's not like I've seen some of the Freddy Kruegers, right? Nightmare on Elm Street.
What do you think of that?
Um,
Of those?
those are pretty
What are your
creepy.
thoughts?
Those are creepy because like something killing you in your dreams, bro, while you
That's
sleep.
scary, right?
Ooh. And it's like somebody's chasing. Like, all right, I'm putting myself in certain situations like slasher movies. I carry strap, bro. The moment I see somebody coming at me, I'm dropping, bro. There's none of this running and all this. Nah, bro, you're getting dropped instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But like movies like with Nightmare on Elm Street, where like you have to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Then you have to get enough sleep. So minimum like 4 hours. You have to run away from this man for 4 hours and try not to die in your dreams. That's tiring, bro. Talked about the whole zombie apocalypse. I'm not ready for 4 hours, bro. Like, dude, just take me, dog.
And he can control the dreams as well. So if you were to pick up something to fight him off, I don't think he'll like divert that shit, right?
Yeah,
Switch it around.
that's not something I'm trying to do. Jason and Michael Myers. Apparently, Michael Myers doesn't die.
I've never seen
The same
any,
with Jason.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, I'm dumping all 15 rounds into him, bro. 16 if you count the one in the chamber. I think that's it though. Like scary movies, like I don't really watch like space, like Ghost or anything like that. Like demon movies. Zombie movies don't count, right? Like scary, like horror
Yeah,
movies.
zombies count.
28 Days Later.
That one's a really good movie. You
That
like
was
that
pretty
one?
crazy, bro. I didn't.
What?
In the sense of like it was crazy, bro. Like I was like,
It's
"Ugh."
insane. Yes, I
Yeah.
love the movie.
What else? Think what other movies? World War Z wasn't that bad. It wasn't that scary.
That one was
but-
stupid. I was really upset with World War
Yeah.
Z. Because I read the book too prior to watching the movies, and it's really, really good. It has more detailed stories. I don't know. I love the book, and for me to love that book and then watch the movie was so upsetting. It's totally different.
I never read the book. I don't read books like that.
Oh.
But I did watch The Grudge.
Ooh, that one's
theaters.
really scary. Did you
So,
poop your pants?
I'm with my aunt. I'm with my aunt, right? And with my aunt, my cousin, two of my cousins, and we went to the movies, right? And like we went to watch the movie, and we come out, and I'm thinking we're leaving, and they're like, "Nah, bro, we're gonna sneak into another one. Let's go." And I'm like, "Oh, we're gonna go sneak into a movie." Not know what movie it was, bro. The Grudge, bro.
Oh my god, how'd that go?
I pretty much had my hoodie over my head the whole time. I walked out of the theater, Paranormal Activity. And the homie was like, "Yo, we should go watch it. Like, I'll pay for your ticket, this and that." And I was like, "I don't really like scary movies." She's like, "Bro, like, we're all gonna go. Like, we want you to come with me. Like, come with us." And I was like, "Nah, like, I'm cool. Peer pressure or whatever." And I was like, "Fine. Like, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna go sit outside in the arcade and I'll just wait for y'all." And they're like, "That's cool. That's cool. That's a bet." I was like, "All right." Go in there, and I don't remember. It might have been like the second one, Paranormal Activity 2, where ladies in the kitchen and then like everything just opens up, like everything falls everywhere. I think that was the second one.
I don't know. I've never seen
Soon as
those.
Ever seen him?
No.
Bro, I was like sitting there. I saw that happen, bro, and I shit you not. So I'm sitting there. Bah! I jumped. I'm like, yep. Stood up and walked out. Done. I waited for everybody outside. I was like, that was enough. Like that was enough jump scare for me to freak out, bro. If that happened in the kitchen, bro, with nothing going on in this movie yet, I don't want to see what else is gonna happen, bro. And so I just did. Those are probably the freakiest ones that like I just was like, ugh.
No,
You
you
don't like
went
it.
for it.
Mm.
That's too funny. But you can
What
do
about you?
zombie movies, right?
Yeah, zombie movies are cool, bro. Those don't bother me. Like I know zombies ain't real, bro. Like
Have you seen the to Busan? Train to Busan? I think it's Korean.
yes,
It's a Korean zombie
yes, I think I
movie.
have seen it. I believe I have.
Oh, that one's really good. It's one of my top 5 movies. Like horror movies. I think it would consider, yeah. And they're
Trying
in
to
the
remember
metro.
the
Well, they're in the
huh?
train. And in the train. And it's the protagonist is a dad, a divorced dad that's trying to take his daughter to her mom, and then like shit goes downhill, because that's when the zombies start breaking out, I guess. And
I think I've seen it. I might have not like paid too much attention to it, but the name sounds familiar, and I remember something like that, like a train being involved. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. Like if I see a clip, I'll be like, all right, yeah, I've seen this.
oh, okay.
Um,
But after besides the movies you mentioned, that's it. Like you never
yeah,
or
like what
have
do you got?
do you have like an in like are you interested at least in one movie that you're curious about? Does that make any sense? Did I say it right?
Yeah, no, like is there a movie that I have an interest in, like
That might
a
be
curiosity?
that caught your
Not
attention.
really. Not
Oh
really.
my
Like,
god, really?
dude, you gave me the same reaction that Cam gives me every time. Like Cam will bring something up and be like, "Oh yeah, this is going on. Like we should do this." And I'm like, "Nah, that doesn't interest me." He's like, "Oh my god, really? Like what interests you, bro? Like what is it? Can we know? Because like everything is uninteresting to you." And I'm like, "I know. Like but when something's interesting, I'll let you know when something's interesting. Like until then, just if I don't tell you I find this interesting, don't even bring it up. I'm just gonna get a cool beans, bro. Like, you guys want to go to a show? I don't want to go to a show. Good time though. Doesn't interest me.
Oh,
But
you
like as
don't
far as
drink
like,
either, huh? I'm like at least you just go
I'm
and
not
drink or
I'm not a
just
big
hang out with the
nah.
friends.
Well, one, I don't really drink like that, and two, like that thing on me, so I try not to have no alcohol in me.
Oh, okay.
Just in case anything were to go down, you know what I'm saying, or even not go down, but I can get stopped and asked to, I don't want to have that on me and then be drinking. That's a no-no. Um, yeah, I mean, still go baked everywhere I go, but that's still like not the, you don't know, like, it's not the same. Like I don't want to be baked at I don't know, somewhere I
Yeah.
don't want to be.
That's crazy. Wow, you're
Say it. I'm boring. Say it.
a very responsible Christian.
Appreciate that. I like the way you said that, but let it slide. What Halloween movies do you prefer? Do you recommend?
I like psychological thrillers.
What?
What movies I recommend? I think it varies because I'm like if you want an action horror movie, or I would suggest like Train to Busan.
Mhm.
Like best psychological thriller I thought was the Blair Witch Project. I'm sure back. This shows you how old I am,
I
but
remember that.
I
I was
watched
like in
that
elementary when that came out.
I watched it in theaters. So, yes, and there was like a whole story behind this where a lot of people didn't know if it were real or not because of the way it was marketed. So, it brought in a lot of public, a lot of attention,
Mm.
and I thought it was really good because they never made a movie like they did with the Blair Witch Project. Oh, I
It
don't
was
know.
like it was like in what? Are you alright?
I'm like, I
That
don't
was
know.
got like a POV like shot like first person cam or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like a found footage type of movie. So that's the story behind it. Like there's these people that went camping, and they were captured by the witch in the fucking forest and shit. And they dropped the camera, and someone found it, and now they see this. So that's how they played it in the theater. They started off with like a documentary kind of style, and then towards the end it just escalated to a point where they were being chased by the witch and shit went down, and then that's it. You don't know what the fuck happened. It was
That shit
really
dropped in
eerie. It was a
1999.
Yes, it was the weirdest fucking movie like at that time, during that time.
It wasn't based on true events, was it?
No, it wasn't, but they made it seem like it was. So that's what made it really good. Nowadays, like obviously it's not going to be as good as it was back then.
See, and if witches weren't bad, why would we be afraid of witches, bro? Why would we
Because
call
they've
it the
always had
Blair
a
Witch
bad rap.
Project?
They've always had a bad rap. I mean, I don't know what to tell
Witches aren't like pit bulls, bro, where people were like, pit bulls are
There's
nice
a
dogs, they
good
just
witch.
bad owner. Yes, that's
The
true.
Wizard
That-
of Oz isn't
yeah.
the witch of the. Which one is it? The one with the
She did
white dress.
she did one good thing. What else did she do? I'm
That's a
saying
good
evil
witch.
people do good things too. Like doesn't mean she's good. She just did something good.
That's true. Damn. Fuck.
Saying we don't know her backstory, bro. What if she was like a bad witch? Like you don't know. I don't know.
She turned good. So that should say enough.
Again,
No,
did she turn good or she do a good thing?
she did good. She turned good. Because she wouldn't be
I don't
wearing a
believe that.
white dress.
I believe that. Chismosos and chismosas, thank you for hanging out with us, man. This was episode 10 of Los Chismosos podcast. I know this, like I said, this wasn't dedicated to Halloween. We just want to talk some Halloween stuff. If you want like real informative stuff, I'm sure there's other YouTube
Googles.
videos you can watch. Yeah, we're just here to have a good time. Yeah, man. I hope. People got to see a little bit of me, bro. Like the real me, dog. Like I'm sure people, I don't open up much, and so like, it's just something that now they know. I don't play with that devil stuff. Don't bring that magic over here. You know what I'm saying? Witches. Um, but we want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. If you have any comments or questions, drop them in the comment section on YouTube. Make sure you follow Osadax on Instagram. That's Osadax_Inc. If you don't know how to spell Osadax, Osa, take this over.
OSEDAX_INC.
There you go. And I am at Trail City Guapo. Thank you for joining us. See y'all for episode 11.
In the club, on the store, niggas in the streets, wanna front.